Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. Right, so about an hour ago now, I think Kabam released the story so far video, and it's just kind of like a recap of the story of Malcolms of Champions. But well, first things first, I did found it absolutely amazingly looking. Visually, it just looked awesome. But I also wanted to talk about the fact that I personally believe Kabam needs more of this, and much more frequently. And also, this is a great way to hype upcoming things. Now, I know that a lot of people think that, I take pleasure into criticizing Kabam and being nasty to them is kind of like what I do, and that really is not the case. I, just like everybody else who plays this game, want this game to do the best it can. And I do believe that, when praise is earned, should be given, and when things don't go well, criticism is in order. And on top of that, the whole purpose of objective criticism, expressing your opinions and thoughts about issues, it's not because I want to highlight the problems of the game. It's because I want them to be fixed and addressed, and I want this to be the best game that it can. And much like with everything else, I do believe that videos like this do serve a very significant purpose, and that is to get people excited. That is to give us more forms of media to kind of like be happy about. And ultimately, even though currently Malcolms of Champions obviously has plenty of issues, and we have had some very, very dry and quiet and, just uninspired months, even a small video like this can, kind of lift up your spirit, improve your opinion about the game, or just in general, remind people of what's happened. And especially when it comes to story. Now, I personally don't really follow the story. I don't really read all the dialogue, stuff like that. I'm aware of the biggest players and the gists of it, kind of. But I do not necessarily know the intricate details of it, despite having played this game for 6-7 months. I kind of know at which time what the big baddies are and stuff like that, but I don't read it all the time. All that being said, this was a very nice, convenient kind of like a recap of everything that has happened so far, and truth to be told, I would want to see a video like this every month about everything that's kind of happening story-wise, and you could make up like a little actual movie by the end of it, and I see absolutely no reason why not to do it. But as I mentioned before, it's not just what this video is in itself. It's also that it is something interesting, something positive, and something enjoyable in regards of this game. We also do need to understand that, because I inevitably can already hear people commenting, instead of making this video, you could have buffed that champion, or instead of making this video, you could have fixed the game. We do need to understand that, people who create these animations do not have the skill set to be working on debugging a code, for instance. Those are completely different people. If you request somebody to make a video, it's just exactly the same as I can make a video covering this, right? I can't go and design a champion, not by myself, right? Because I don't have the skill set for it. And it is different people doing different things. So I don't think that this is taking anything away from, obviously, any development time. And I think it's important that people understand that the graphic artist who has been hired to do this, by no means is slowing down anything else that's happening about. So it's just annoying to see those comments everywhere. But all that being said, I just wanted to emphasize that these forms of media and the PR the game has can be greatly improved. I do think that Kabam could be doing so much better when it comes to getting community hype up, creating other, projects such as this, but be that videos, be that kind of like tweets, I don't know, teasers, and like, I don't know, Twitter posts, kind of like revealing something that's coming, or keep us guessing, or some sort of random hints and clues everywhere. They can be a lot more playful than they are, is I guess what I'm trying to be getting at. For instance, if Karina's challenges are coming, they could be sending some sort of coded messages in Elder language on Twitter, and it's kind of like up to us to decode it. And the message could be like, Karina challenge is arriving in July. And then in the month of June or July, they can be sending out new set of messages revealing us slowly what's going to be happening in August, for instance, saying that in August, Grandmaster's Gauntlet's coming back. Stuff like that. And we just dropping everything that's coming the next month in a single like blog post is like the simplest, the easiest, the laziest way how to go about it. If you have a bit of creative spirit, you can garner so much more interest and excitement in people. And it's not just that it's more fun and interesting, it's also something that keeps more people engaged and following. You know, if you know that Kabam does things like that, you know, then you're more inclined to follow them on social media. So read all of those posts and kind of like keep Malconcept Champions on forefront of your day. So I wanted to say that I love this video. I'll leave a link to it. I recommend everybody go and watch it. And it looks cool. I enjoy watching it, kind of reminding myself what, you know, contest has gone through throughout the years. It was interesting to also kind of think about where I was at the game when these story points were happening with the initial defeat of Thanos and, you know, so on and so forth. And B, I do think that if Kabam's capable of producing a video like this, then they should do it much, much more often. They should do it, you know, pretty much on a monthly basis, in my opinion. And point C, I think this is also a great example of how they can use media to engage with community much more by teasing upcoming releases, by teasing upcoming champions, by, you know, teasing upcoming content and just pretty much everything that's happening, be that a small video, be that series of posts or pictures. Because let's face it, I think most of the people playing Malconcept Champions are in unanimous agreement that graphics department and, you know, visually, that's the best thing that we have going on. Bugs and game issues and stuff like that, you know, Kabam isn't really the company that inspired the idea of quality. When we think Kabam, we do not think smooth, efficient, you know, we don't think Swiss clockwork or anything like that. But we do think amazing graphics, amazing animations, amazing screensavers, and all of that stuff. Visual aspects and kind of like that eye candy is pretty much the best thing Kabam has going for it. And incidentally, it's also the one thing that, you know, currently isn't plagued with major issues in the game. So I do believe that Kabam should absolutely capitalize much more on their ability to provide visually stunning videos, content, and just clips like that and graphics. And should do that much more, not just in the game and for the game, but about pretty much everything around the game. And I do hope it happens, because that is how you increase the community, that's how you garner interest, and it's just exciting for everybody involved, I think. So anyways, let me know what you guys think, and again, go check out this video. It's quite awesome, and I definitely recommend watching it. See ya.